Welcome back. We are joined by Jennifer Rothman. She is the Executive Director of the Yellow Farmhouse and Education Center.
We're making pickles and talking about a great event coming up. Hey, how are you?
Good, how are you?
Nice
Thanks
to
for
see
having
you.
me.
Thanks for coming.
What a bounty we've got. We're going to learn how to make pickles, but just the freshness of this food. And there's a wonderful festival coming up that people get to celebrate this, and with none other than Jacques Pepin himself.
Yes, we are so excited. The Jacques Pepin Legacy Fund has commissioned a statue of Chef Jacques Pepin, the culinary icon, and it's going to be unveiled on Sunday at Stone Acres Farm. And so we're hosting a festival on Sunday from 1 to 5 to celebrate his contributions to the culinary field.
Will he be there?
He will be there, yes, of course. He's toasting with champagne.
And tickets are still available, right?
Tickets are still available, yes.
Okay, and we just go to Yellow Farmhouse?
So the tickets are on jpfbenefit.org.
Okay, JPF.
Yeah, Jacques Pepin Foundation Benefit.
Oh, okay, terrific. And isn't he the nicest man ever?
He could not be nicer.
I had an
He's so
opportunity to
wonderful.
sit with him. I went to his house, and you know what I brought him? I brought him McDonald's.
And what did he think?
He ate it. He
Well,
did.
he actually said that he really enjoyed it, which we were surprised. It was
He
kind
said
of a
it was
joke.
Yeah, look, there he is. And
I love it.
He ate the McDonald's.
I
Look, I brought him a cheeseburger.
I once had the opportunity at an event to cook with him and his daughter, and he showed me the Jacques Pepin chicken recipe, which is so simple,
amazing,
but it's so good, and that's so wonderful. He uses simple, fresh ingredients, which is what you're showing us here about how we can pickle things.
Absolutely. So at the Yellow Farmhouse Education Center, we do a lot with the vegetables that are coming off the farm, and so right now it's a lot of root vegetables, things that will stay through the winter season.
Yep.
And so we have a whole bunch of different radishes.
They're
we
so
have,
beautiful.
I know, aren't those gorgeous? So
I love radishes.
Watermelon radish and some Bravo radish, these beautiful purple
Never
radishes.
seen a purple
I know.
before.
And so we talk a lot about diversity of flavor and color and all the different varieties that you can find on the farm. So we were going to do a sweet brine for the radishes because the radishes are a little bit spicy.
Okay.
And then a sour brine for our carrots. And it's really simple. So for the sweet brine, we're going to do some white wine vinegar, or sorry to say white vinegar.
White vinegar,
so put
right
that
in
right
here?
into the pot.
White vinegar.
And then some apple cider vinegar.
Okay. Apple cider vinegar.
Yep. Sugar. We have white sugar and brown sugar. So that's
all of
about
this,
a cup and a half of white sugar and about 1/3 of a cup of brown sugar.
Okay.
You can add some spices like some mustard seeds. We'll put all of those in.
All of these, okay. So
Yep, so those are just some mustard seeds to give a little bit of extra flavor. And then just a pinch of the turmeric.
just a pinch.
Yeah, just a pinch. Yep. And then a little bit of the celery seeds, so just about a half a teaspoon of that. And then we'll add some salt as well. And then you just bring this up to
boil?
Boil until the sugar dissolves, so it takes about 2 to 3 minutes.
Okay.
You end up with a brine that looks just like that at the end there.
Right here?
Yep, and that's just a sweet vinegar brine.
Okay.
And then we take a little jar, so I'm going to grab this jar here, and we can fill it with whatever
Whichever vegetable.
radishes we want. So we can add a diversity of radishes to here.
And this is just nice to do because you can keep some of the things from your garden, and they're really delicious, I guess, just to put on salads.
Yeah, or even just as a snack after school or after work. And they will be ready in about an hour. But by the next day,
seriously, an hour?
Oh, yeah.
That's it?
I mean, you can eat them right away. They just develop more flavor over time. And then they last about 2 weeks in the refrigerator. So it's a great way to preserve the season.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
So that's our sweet brine.
Yeah.
And then the sour is even easier. That one is going to be the white vinegar here.
Okay.
And that goes right into the pot.
White vinegar, all right.
A little bit of water,
All right.
which is right in here.
This is the water. Okay, just a little bit of water with your vinegar.
And then about 3 or 4 peppercorns
Okay.
and some salt.
Okay.
And same thing, we let that come to temperature and just until the salt dissolves.
Yep.
And then you can take your carrots, and we have these mezzalunas that we use with the little kids.
I love the mezzaluna.
So kids as little as 3 can use these because if 2 hands are on the handles, they have no fingers underneath. So when we do our cooking classes with little kids, we use these a lot.
I should get one of those,
You can chop the carrots with those.
And is there a trick to, if you're going to pickle something at home, like what size you want things to be?
You know, it's completely up to you and what your preference is. The smaller the pieces are, the quicker they'll get sort of that salty or sour flavor. But but I like the sticks because they're easier to pick up and eat.
Okay, so
And so then you're just going to fill the jar with some carrots.
okay.
And these are beautiful mokum carrots, which is a really sweet variety. And that's why we paired it with the sour.
So we only
brine.
have a little bit left, but just to show you also, you made this beautiful pesto, and you made that pesto with the tops of carrots, so we can use everything in the garden.
Yeah, absolutely. So we make sure we use all our plant parts, and so we use our carrot tops and some kale, and just blended it with Parmesan and olive oil.
Thank you so much.